Alright, Eugene, backyard repair here for another. We got a trimmer I ain't never heard of. It's a Hedge trimmer. Buddy of mine said he wanted to take out the garbage, and this was in the dumpster. Could it be as simple as this, or did something break inside the pull start and that's why I gave up on it? It's a Senix 4QL. I have no idea who makes it. Don't care who makes it, actually. See the gas tank here. Doesn't look like it was used much. Empty, not a drop in there. It smells like that gas hasn't been in there in a while. Lots of 3D printed plastic parts on here. Got an oil cap over here because it's a 4-stroke. Momentary switch. Not sure what this is for. Can you lock it? No, I don't know what that's for. Look, low. Maybe turbo. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, let's get the pull start. It even has the cover on it. Guess they wanted safety first before they do it in the dumpster. Don't want nobody cut themselves. Alright, let's looks like these are Torex or flathead. See a screwdriver and get them off and take a peek. I don't think I'm gonna keep this. I might try it on my hedges out front, but I don't think I'm gonna keep it. A friend of mine has a electric one. If I need to borrow one, I can just borrow the electric one. Fortunately, it doesn't matter how good of a deal you get on something, you can't keep them all. I've already got the dilemma of too many motorcycles in the garage here. Oh, missed one. This thing does not look like it's high tech. Knock some screws out here before I drop them all on the floor. Three, two, three. Oh yeah, we got some high quality here. Alright, let me bring you back in 1 second. I gotta get these screws out of here. Hang on. Alright, we got our screws out. I'm gonna guess this thing straight from the mothership of China. See if I can, I don't know, let's try winding it back up. I bet the spring broke. And I bet this one's got a lot of parts available. Nope. Probably not. Here's the hand. Something ain't right in here. It's awful tight. There's a notch over here that you're supposed to be able to put the spring in. I think I'll wind it. It's just not. It's not doing anything. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna take it apart further. I bet it broke underneath. Set this on the, oh. There's a broken dog. Now, so this neat parts. It's one of the things that pull start kits is to start it. This one, the whole entire thing is missing. Where did it go? Let's see where it fits. Should have fit right down in here. I have no idea where the parts went. There's a spring in the hole is going. Huh. Not in the pull start. No idea. Alright, we're gonna pause you 1 second. I'm gonna see if we can get that screw out of there. Hang on. Alright, it's probably gonna be a mistake to pull this thing out. The spring's probably gonna come off line, but we'll make a good video, so let's, I don't know. Huh. Does not fit. And then my next one jumps way up. Not that one. Maybe going to the Torx side. Yeah, the Allen screws, it jumps a lot. Look at that one. Oh, I heard it. It spun that time. Something was wrong. Alright, I'm pretty sure there's a spring in here. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be hooked way over here on the side. Although the rest of it looks okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to really mess with that. Everything in here looks good. Well, let's see if I can get it back on. Uh-oh, I think I hear somebody back in here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe the neighbor leaving. It doesn't... Huh. Doesn't hook on there too well. The rope's... maybe the rope's just going underneath it. I'll try to wind it a little bit here and see if it snaps back. Yeah, no. Not even catching. The spring in there is supposed to catch this lip right here, but it seems to be a little far out. I might be able to just tweak it in a little bit with a pair of needle-nose. This is so cheap. Cheap. Well, that's a lot closer. Like now it's too close. Oh, it's catching now. Now we're gonna put the screw back in here before stuff goes flying apart. Yeah, this isn't a bad design all the way around. Just not well thought out. Because the screw doesn't. You can crank this screw down and stop the spool from spinning. Yeah, shouldn't be able to stop the spools from spinning. Here, does not play nice. Something wrong. This. I'll show you here. The centerpiece in the spool does not stick out farther than the spool itself, so it bombs out before you get the screw down. Maybe somebody took this apart already and tried to fix it. I'm gonna see if I can find a smaller washer to fit down there. It takes some of the space up so it's closer to the top here. Hang on. Alright, I added a couple washers underneath the big washer. It seems to be a lot better, but we'll find out here. Yeah, everything is off on this thing. See, I'm pulling it this way. Pulling this way, so I need to wind it this way, I think. There we go. Springs are skipping. Yeah, got the. It doesn't want to recoil that well, but all right, we're gonna bring you back Basically, yeah, it's still getting stuck. Basically, you pull the cord up in this notch here, and then you can wind it the opposite way around, and then let it go and should pull it back in. Hang on. Oh, I'm sure somebody already fixed this. It's got way too much rope in it. I mean, I'm gonna keep winding it, but it's like I got enough rope to put the trimmer up here and stand by the door and pull it. All right, we're gonna wind it up a little bit more. We're getting close. All right, we gotta wound back in. The spring's in the wrong spot. This spring is supposed to be down in here. It's really really well designed here, China. I get it. Yeah, I got to go back in. I don't know. It might catch with one dog. I'm gonna have to go online and see if I can find parts for this thing. You tell me you gotta take the whole front off to put the cover back on? Come on. Then take the cover off to get it. Front off to get the cover in. But grabbing. I think it's gonna break a dog again. What's it called? These pieces in the upholstery, they call them the dogs. Yeah. There we go. That's how to get rid of the little pinch. Junk. This junk, everything is made cheap now. That would be why a steel in the same version is going to cost you more in the box. The cover doesn't even line up here, it's overlapping it. Whatever. You can probably buy this one for 180 bucks and then buy a steel at $400. I guess that's why people buy these. And then this is where you end up. Here comes the rain. Let's make the video a lot more interesting here. I'm just interested in it runs. No, that ain't anything, man. It's not underneath this cover. Lined up everywhere except for one hole. How's that possible? How could all the rest be lined up and that one not be lined up? Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. It's not supposed to work. It's supposed to be an origami puzzle. Yeah, this gets me. There's a big gap in here. And now I know what happened when that dog broke where the rest of it went. Slung it out everywhere. Big gap over in here. This one's running and it'll cut your hedges though. I'm pretty sure it'll cut your fingers too. So, there's my brother. Him and his cupper didn't have a good time together, I can tell you that. It was a long time ago. Yeah, there it went. Yeah, I bet you I loosen this up and it goes back in. Yeah, so this one definitely needs some work on this pull start. Just not any good. Oh, man, that rain's gonna come in hard. Look like hail. Leave it out long. But he stopped quick. Yeah, now went back in. Or tried to go back in. Alright, we're gonna pause it here because you're not gonna hear anything. Alright, despite the rain, it sounds like from the tornado coming through, we got it back together. The spring was unwound, it wasn't down all the way in the seat, so you couldn't get the screw tight. Got to take her apart and wind it up in my hands, and then put a zip tie on there to hold it small enough to get it back into the pull side. That's why I couldn't put it in the screw down. I ain't saying it's not going to break again. Oops, got the screw. My family said I've been losing my screws for years. You tighten it down, the whole plastic bends with it. I think that they would have 3D measuring tools to get this printed plastic a little closer to the dimensions it's supposed to be. I'm going to break it in here. Alright. It pulls. Will it start? I don't know. It could be all gummed up. I just want to get the pull start back. I'm going to go on the old Jungle website, Amazon, see if I can find these dogs. Hopefully I can find a new set, and I'll take it back apart and I'll replace them. I could look on one of my other trimmers, but I doubt they're going to fit. To get another brand to fit, I probably have to change the whole flywheel. Well, we're not going all there. See if I got any fuel left. I'm not sure if there's anything in this can. There is just a splash. Nope. Alright, that can's empty. I'll grab some different gas. I'll find some fuel and get some gas in this. I just noticed something. That this is holding the tank too. It's not even on. Probably why I had a hard time lining up the first time, because it was trying to push the tank in too. I just noticed it. Breathe. As you say, you get what you pay for. This is what they're talking about. Right from the rain again. Oh, your wife put it back in and made the rain slow down. I just realized the camera was a little low. Couldn't see me putting the top back on and getting this back in there. Oh, there goes the rain. Time to close it again. This is the longest half-an-hour video. Can you hear that? The video might be a little longer than I expected. It's getting pretty loud in here, the metal roof and the rain. Let's see if I can spin you around here. This will be a first. There's pouring buckets. That's what you need. I don't need a hedge trimmer, I need an umbrella. Alright, we'll be back as soon as rain slows up. Oh, I thought it couldn't make it any harder. Nope, I was wrong. Hey, it's coming down like somebody throwing it out the sky. Holy cow, I can see you near the doors of the seatbelt while I get the phone wet. Hang on, we're going to get you there anyway. It is pouring. Alright, hopefully it'll slow down in a minute here and we can resume this and see if it'll run. I know it's still raining, but it's slowing a little bit. We're going to see if we can start this up. Got climb the bowl up here. Got push button choke on this side. I've never seen that before. Let's find out. Well, she sounds like a manly one, don't it? Four-stroke light. There you have it. I'll pull start. Like I said, we're going to see if we can get these dogs. I know we start with one, but funny thing is I'm surprised I don't have an old engine around here. I probably do, but I probably scrapped all that flywheels and stuff because I wouldn't need any of that. I used to keep carburetors, throttle cables, shell switches, but I usually don't keep the flywheel part. So hang on one second. I'm just gonna take a quick peek around the garage here, and hopefully the rain don't pick back up, and see if I have them dogs. Hang on. No, I don't see anything laying down. I'll have to check Amazon. Hopefully I can find because I don't even if I had the pieces to try to glue this back together, which I doubt you can glue this. I don't have the spring or anything. It must have sucked up off the flywheel and probably ate it and spit it out, or it's in this cover up here. I really don't feel like taking the whole machine apart to look for a spring that may or may not be there. It could be all the way down here in the bottom. Should I take this apart? I wonder how many more screws there is to get the cover off here. The bottom is pretty open though. Is it just one more screw? I wonder if I just take the screw at the front here. I wonder if the front has one. We gotta be able to get to the spark plug. Maybe it's just one screw. But I haven't seen a spark plug yet. Well, I'll be darned if the whole front comes off. I just heard something fall. A washer. And where'd that come from? And then you can't get this cover out? No, how would you get this cover off? I'll tell you what, I found a washer though. Well, that's not good. Wonder where that came from. Yeah. So how would you change the spark plug in this thing? It doesn't... Oh wait, maybe... Does it just fit out of here? It doesn't seem to fit right at the handle. I can see the spark plug. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Holy cow, you got about... Whew. Yeah, I don't know where this washer came from. I'm just going to take a quick peek around the front here. That goes right into the head. Could this... I wonder if there's a little washer. I just found the small one was underneath this as a pivot. Oh, hang on, I'll pause you one second. I'll look around and see if we see any more parts. No, except for the rain picking up. I don't see... I'm guessing somebody took that off already because it sits in the cup, so I don't see how the spring could have got out. It would just bounce around the cup. I bet somebody took it apart, seen the broken piece in there. Probably the rest of it was eaten up, and they just said heck with it, and they gave up. Figured there's no fixing it. All right, we're gonna pause you one second. I'll put this back together. I don't know where this little washer went. Don't see it anywhere. Hang on, we're gonna put this cover back on. Nah, I think the mystery's solved. I think this was on the head of the screw. It's pushing against the plastic over here. Doesn't look like it's fun to get back on. There's a guard here, but that's where I'm guessing that washer came from. It probably fell out when I took the screw off, because it's just sitting down here at the bottom. Well, this should be fun to line up. Like I said, it's not a straight shot over the top of this guard. Cover's back on. Alright, there you have it, folks. We're gonna get you on the handheld stand here. Put some tools away and end that video here. I mean, it's back together. Like I said, I don't think this is a good brand anyway, but I'm wondering if we're gonna look up some parts on Amazon. I wonder if it's common failure, and maybe they have an upgraded dog for these. Maybe the plastic's a little different. I know they can 3D print with different plastics, so maybe they have an upgrade for them. Alright, we're going to pause you here and get you on the stand. I'm sorry this video took so long. The rain wasn't helping. Alright, we got you back on the stand. Looks like I'm keeping this under a half an hour, but by the time I end this anyway, there it is. In really good shape. I don't think this thing was used much. I'm pretty sure this pull start was let loose. I found one little stick. Oh, is it here? That's all I found in the thing. So whatever they were cutting was really small, and I bet the pull start failed, and they just gave up on it. They seen that if I pulled this cover off, seen that broken piece in there, and put the top back on, said heck, let's do it out. There it is. If anybody's used one of these or owns one of these, comment below. Let me know if they're any good. I don't know. I've never seen one. Like I said, Here's the brand name. This push button choke is weird. You just push it in, and when you're ready, hit the throttle and pop back out. I'm not sure what this button is here for either. Well, this is some lock for the throttle, but I can't seem to get the lock. The emissions control sticker on it. Anyway, so there it is. Hopefully, if you have one of these pull starts, you see it's not that hard to wind up the pull starts. You get that little notch, you get it in there, and you wind it the opposite way that you're pulling it out, because obviously you want to pull out, you want it to come back in. You get most of it on here, leave yourself about a foot left over, get in that notch, wind it counterclockwise, pull it out here so you can get all the twist out of the rope, and then let it back in slowly, and it should fix it. You don't have to actually take the spools off. I don't think you ever had to really take them off. Maybe back on the old school ones, they didn't have the notch in the plastic, so you can put the rope in there. But other than that, you used to have to wind them up and stick a screwdriver through the fins, and then shove the cord back out the hole here, and then put the handle and tie it on. So that's how it used to be. All right, so we're gonna cut this one off here. Alright, if you got any information on this video, please like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Picture Park, Project Funny videos, things from nature, drift girl, screenshots, roadside finds, share videos. I'm not sure I have a carburetor for a steel. I might do that one next. Gotta rebuild the carburetor on this KX65 that's sitting next to me, so I'll try to get that up on the channel. It'll just be a simple video, just a carb rebuild. I'm not sure what else I got left to do. All I know, I got a snowblower in the back that's got to be done. I got a snowblower outside that's got to be done. So, got a tractor I got to do. I want to get the tractor out of the backyard. It's got a 42-inch snowblower on it. Yeah, 42 chains on it. I want to pull that one out, get the cover off of it. The cover's about right out of the way anyway. See if I can get it running, and I can sell it off, because I don't want it sitting in my backyard anymore. Because zero turn, I got to fix the tire. It keeps going flat. I want to get rid of that, because I don't want that sitting in my yard. I'll buy another zero turn next year. I'll find something else on Marketplace, and I'll fix it up, and I'll use that. So like I said, go check out my videos. Eugene's Backyard Repair. One has no S on the end of it. I'm not sure on Instagram or on Facebook which one don't have the S on it, so you have to type it in both ways. It's free. YouTube free, Facebook's free, Instagram's free. No obligations to sign up, and check them on out, and maybe there's something I got on there that you wouldn't need to fix, or the problem from one to the other, even if it's different models, usually the solution's about the same. So go check them out. Give the video a thumbs up if you would, please. Leave a comment. Hit that notification bell if you want to see any more videos I put out. And we're out of here. Peace. All right, one more look. 4-stroke. Yeah, check out this oil. Hang on. She's full. It is right to the top. 3D printed caps. I'm guessing most of this stuff is just 3D printed, probably all this buttons are. This is probably injection molded, but I'm guessing there's a lot of 3D. This right here definitely looks like this too looks like 3D printed parts. Anyway, that seems to be the American way now. Everybody wants everything cheap so they can have better cell phones, or go hang out and do better vacations, or whatever they think is more important than something you're going to use to keep your home looking good, or or maybe just something you want your kids to ride. Everybody thinks the cheap way is the best way. I don't agree with that. You get what you pay for, as my mom always has told me. And we're out of here. Peace. God bless. Have a great day.